Hi everyone, it's me. I just remembered I had a YouTube channel. I'm just kidding. I've been going through it. If you read my post on Tumblr, if you didn't, you can pause it because I don't want to say it verbally. It doesn't make me feel good to say it verbally, so hope you can respect that. Okay, so I know some people have been waiting for this video for a long time. So many things have changed. Like, I downloaded some new CC. I'm making like Sims differently, so I decided to like exclude the CC part to it, because yes, I can give you the CC that I use, but it doesn't really show you how I make my Sims in a way. Like, I feel like if I show you the CC that I'm using, it doesn't really tell you anything. Like, okay, yes, I'm using this, but like it won't change anything. I don't know how to explain that. But anyways, the shortest answer to like how I make my Sims is literally like, it's the proportion. I guess I'll just show you guys what I mean by that, because reason why my UI is blue right now is because my current UI is under construction. Okay, like the text is literally invisible. Okay, you cannot see that shit because I'm doing something to it, so I can't put my normal night owl UI. I'm gonna have to stick with the basic EA UI, which that shit kind of, it's kind of been growing on me. I used to hate the shit, but now I'm like, okay, I see the vibe that was going on. Like, you know, like I get it now. I understand. Like, I see the vision, but not really either, because that shit ugly. So we're gonna use a bin sim. That's what I call them, an EA bin sim. So, oh Lord have mercy. Anyways, so we're gonna start with her, and the way I would go for these Sims is I usually just start by looking at them. And you're probably like, what the fuck, girl? I don't know. I just gotta look at them because I'm like, what's going on? What's your face shape? What's up? I even look on the side because you see how this is kind of giving like, oh god, like it's just what the fuck? What's that noise? But anyways, but you see how it's going like whoop, whoop, it's going inside. Like you can't. I don't fuck with that. Cause it's giving malnourished, you know. Like I feed my Sims. I don't know about y'all. I feed them. So like I don't like that. And another thing I don't like is the eye shape. The eyebrow shape is fine. It's really the eye shape. The mouth is okay, but like it's just giving like kisses. Like it's just like it's not it, right? So first thing I look through is actually their age, because from adult to see, she's an adolescent, so that changes everything. Adolescent, is that a name? Is that a word in English? I think so. From ages, their face changed. So like this is how she looks like as a young adult, but even as an adult, her face has changed, and I never really noticed that until like now. But they have a slight change in faces when they go from like young adult to adult. But we're gonna do, why is her name what the fuck? So I look at their face, and then I know that sounds kind of silly. Sometimes I do the traits first, yeah, and then I do their voices, because I don't know, I just like doing that first. I don't know why. It kind of gives me an idea of what hairstyles I want to put on them. Like their traits to me can change the way I make them look. That's why I do it first, and then from there I kind of change their you know, clothings and their hairstyles. But for now, we're gonna focus on the proportions. I can talk about the extra after that, because like her face is not given right now. So the first thing I do is I actually normalize all the colors. The first step is always the colors, because I don't know, it's like something about the colors. When you fix them, you've already like kind of done something. So I don't know what color. I could do the same color, but like my presets, my default hair color presets. Do I want to? Yes, I do. I do want to. Anyways, after that, I just kind of choose a random hairstyle that I'm probably going to change after. So the hairstyle I'm choosing, sometimes it's temporary, sometimes I actually leave it be. So I'm going to give her something that I think is like giving, what's her name? Kim. It's just her eyes. It does not look okay. Like, she does not look okay is what I'm trying to say. Like, she looks like she's in pain, and that's okay. We're gonna fix that. We're here for that as well. So yep, this is good enough for now. I just don't want to like bother with her hairstyle. So the first steps for everything is I'm always gonna use smooth face normals, and I'm always gonna put it at 170 or whatever the fuck. Sometimes I put it at maximum, For her, I think it's fine for now because, oh Lord have mercy. For her, it's fine right now because she doesn't have any shadow issues. Some Sims will get it depending on what splatter is being used. Like they mostly get it like around the eyes or on the nose or like under the chin. But for her, she has nothing for now, so we're gonna keep it this way. The reason why I smooth face normals all my Sims is because everything looks better and it gets rid of like the shadows like this. So I prefer it because when I'm gonna put makeup on her, it's gonna look even better. For now, she just looks even scarier, but that's normal, okay? That's like the first step. You gotta make him look scary to make him look beautiful, you know? Anyways, next step is I just do the eyes, which for her, she had blue eyes, so we're gonna do blue. Because I think it was a blue, right? Yeah, it was blue. I want to keep her eyes shape, but I also don't. Because my presets are staring at me, but whatever, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, so these are my default replacement presets. For the eyes, I don't even know if I want to update the eyes. Did I want to? I'm thinking about it. I don't remember. Oh, another thing I do that I forgot to say is I remove all makeup, like everything, just to make sure we have nothing, you know, bothering us through the process of everything. I don't hate her nose at all. I think it's pretty cute. So I think I'll leave it be. It's really her mouth that I'm like, what the hell? Oh, never mind. That's not the right one. Anyways, there we go. See? For the mouth, oh god, I gotta fix this face. Anyways, for the eyes, I try to make it as like straight neutral as possible. Why? I don't know. I only kind of like bitch, I don't know. I make it special when, I don't know, when I start, like, I don't know. I just do stuff. I really do stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Well, that's why I can't answer people when they ask me, like, how I make my Sims. I don't know. It just happens. It really does. But most of the time, I just try to, like, normalize them like this, like, just straight. Because I feel like people don't smile a lot unless they have, like, permanent, like, upper, like, their corner of their mouth is always up. Some people are like that, and some other have those like downwards. So it depends on like what I want my sim to look like, which is why I can't answer like how you make your sims. It depends. It depends on what I'm going for, what I want people to see when I'm, you know, showing them my sim basically. Anyways, for some sims I make this go higher like this, and others I don't. For her, I'm gonna keep it this way. Actually, no, because I forgot to rotate it. This is another thing I do. I rotate the upper lip. Why? Because it just looks better. For her mouth, I kind of want to keep her shape, but I just want to go like, yeah, just a little bit like this. So now I feel like I've kept like a part of her without changing too much. But there's an issue. I don't like her head. It's giving balloon right now. I don't know. Large heads are fine, but this one, something's off. Like it feels like her face is smaller, but her head is like taking all the space. That's how it feels like. So I kind of go lower. Like since her head was already kind of large, I kind of like this. Negative 135 is kind of great. I usually go like this. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of, but sometimes I go larger because I feel like a wide head is also prettier. So for her, I think I'll just do negative. Yeah, 200 is fine. I think it's actually perfect. So I make the head width always be lower than 0 because I feel like 0 is kind of sometimes scary, and if it's even larger than that, you lost me. It's giving Stewie now. It's giving Stewie, and I'm not really fucking with that. do you see it? Because I see it. You know what I mean? I see it personally. I see that shit. So I go lower, like a good 200, and then boom. Now that we have that going on, another thing I do is I fix the side profile, because listen, you gotta turn their heads around. You cannot ignore that. Trust. You also gotta sometimes take their faces in. Like, hold on, I don't know where. I think it's this one. Yeah. For her, I guess we can just. Yeah, it was. Is this fine? It looks okay. For the her cheekbones, which I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, because I don't really play with cheekbones a lot. Oh, that's why she had a bigger face. Because her cheeks are at the highest amount. Now she looks a bit like simple, but you could always, that's why I always go in with other details. I make like a simple face and then I start going in with personality. I'm like, you know what, I think we should make it a little bit more, you know, out there. I add some like smile lines. I can maybe like make it a bit taller here, plump her lips. That's when I start going in. I don't even like think about anything. I just do trial and error, see what I like, see what I hate, because that's how you get like interesting sims, when you don't really think about it too much. You gotta really just think about it when you're doing the first steps, which is like making them look a bit more generic, and then you go in with the, like, you know, not so generic stuff. Smaller eyes. Even there, sometimes a thing I love to do is like, well, the eyes, I love making them kind of long because it makes them look a bit, I don't know. And then for the eyelids, sometimes I like doing this. I make them go up, because usually for all my, yeah, that's exactly why I'm gonna redo all these eyes, because some of them don't have like high eyelids. They all have kind of low eyelids, which is like, you know, realistic. But some people have higher eyelids, you know? And I think I should include that. I think there's a few that are like that, but not enough in my opinion. The biggest change in like how you can make your sim look. See, this is what I mean by shadow issues. If it does like this, you just lower the face, the smooth face normals, whatever the fuck. You lower that slider, it's gonna disappear. But for her, we're gonna keep her nose definition higher. We're just gonna make it a little bit larger, and then maybe have her nose rotation, we're gonna keep it this way, and pinch a little bit. Yeah, see, I'm just doing trial and error now. So now that we have like this kind of face, I'm gonna try to like change it a little bit, you know, see what I can do to make it more not as generic. Okay. Ooh, I like this slider a lot because it makes the face look even more squarish, and I really like that. You see how this is just random? I'm not really thinking. I'm just trying to make it so the face is like looking generic but not generic. Another thing I really gotta teach you guys is that if you want to make your face longer, you don't always have to lower the jawline. You can just lower it, like make the chin looks a bit longer. Because sometimes to make like round faces, I just, you know, put the chin back up. It makes kind of the face look a little less longer. You can play with that, but mostly what I play with is the height of the jaw. Oh, I forgot the crucial step, y'all. It's gonna change everything. I forgot the crucial step. Forgive me for this, Senba. Yeah. The reason why I do that is like because it changes the face completely, and that's like part of like, you see how this ain't even the same person. The height, when you lower the height of a face, it changes their faces tremendously. Look, this is not the same girl. Okay, so consider it. Consider lowering their faces, you know? Anyways, now we're gonna change the eyebrows. One thing I'm gonna tell you right there, the eyebrows can change a face tremendously depending on what shape you choose and what texture it is. Anyways, the thicker, sometimes you see, I want the sim to have thicker eyebrows because I feel like it's gonna change the way she looks tremendously versus on how she probably would look like if she had thinner eyebrows. It does change the way your sim look and the energy they give as well. So like every little detail that I put on my sims, I think about it. But yeah, so this is the next step. This one is less about the CC, it's just more of like, you can download whatever you want. So this is gonna be about shadows. The reason why I'm gonna talk about shadows is because with the the smooth face, what the fuck, the slider, the whatever the fuck this is, okay, it completely removes the shadows, but for a good reason, because I'm sorry, but I don't personally, I don't think the normal shadows from the Sim Street is cute. Okay, I don't think so. So when we do that, we need to add shadows back. but like with makeup. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. This is like the kind of like my favorite one because it kind of gives a good contouring and everything. You change it to the color that would best match the skin tone. Next is my lower lip shadow. And these to me are kind of like beautiful shadows, important shadows. I don't know what to call them, but I use them all the time. Okay, you will never catch me not using that shit. Okay, like please. Oh, I forgot one of the other really great steps after this. Actually, no, I should do the shadows first. I'm getting too excited on this sim. I'm so sorry. Let me calm the fuck down. I think that's all I use unless I'm making a man, which I use other things, I think. Yeah. And then you go with lightning. Did I say lightning? I mean highlight. What the fuck? Sometimes I put this one, I please put name here, because I'm like, always giving like a or whatever the fuck. It does. But I lower it to like the minimum because I like doing that because I love to play with opacity. And sometimes you don't need to have everything on max because sometimes it can make things look not as good as you would think. So I love to lower things because you want it to blend with the sim's face. You gotta think about makeup as if you're blending that shit. Okay? For her nose, I was thinking about this one. It's staring right at me, but I think, do I like this? I don't know. So I try every nose mask I have. All my nose masks are by Small Simmer and Please Put Name Here. I think she has a few that I have from Please Put Name Here, but most of them are from Small Simmer. Because yes, okay, just yes. And I tend to use like realistic like CC, but then I lower the opacity to like kind of make it blend with my non-realistic CC, you know, because my skin is not hyper realistic at all. It's kind of like bleh. That's the point. Okay, I like this one. We're gonna start by making a thing with like nose mask. You gotta be on point with the color theory. Okay, maybe I don't like this one. Oh, this is why I love choosing. I'm gonna choose the nose first before I put back the shadows because sometimes I have to reset. And having to click back on everything you've clicked in the beginning is so annoying. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's so cute! Yeah, we found it. That. See, it's about making sure the thing blends and it fits your Sims vibe. Yeah, so now that I chose my goddamn nose mask, I'm gonna put back the shadows that I have, which is the underlip one, and then the whatchamacallit contour. Boom. So now that we have these, we can freaking do the freaking blush, because sometimes I love adding blush, sometimes I don't add blush at all, so it depends on the sim. And for her, I feel like it fits her, so I'm gonna add some blush and we're gonna add some highlights on her, which this one's not my favorite. I have a favorite one, I forgot what it was called, but I know what it looks like. There we go. This one's my favorite one because it highlights the mouth as well, and it does highlight like the under eye as well. So I lower it because like having it to maximum, it looks cool and everything, but I'm not making realistic sims at all, so I lower it so it can be like slightly there, but it's not like to the maximum. For the eyes, I always put an eye mask nowadays because I don't know, something about it just makes my sims look different and it makes their eyes look even smaller than when I don't. So I do that and it makes them look beautiful. I don't know why, it just does. So I prioritize having eye masks on my sims nowadays. So yeah, boom. See how different it makes her look? Like completely just different, and I love that for her. Sometimes I use double eye masks because it adds more, how can I say that, structure? I don't know, it just makes them look more real sometimes. See, with this I feel like this fits her perfectly. Okay, I feel like this just really works on her. And then another thing I do with the lips is I make sure I always have matte corners. But before I do that, I just look through all my lipsticks and I go like, okay, does this fit her or is this like too much on her? And if it does fit her, I lower the opacity, because I'm telling you, lowering the opacity just fixes everything. You don't even gotta struggle, okay? Okay, that's great. That's cute and everything, and I love that she has her smile lines and everything. If I was like really in love with my eyes default replacements, which I am actually in love with them, I just prefer my contacts better. I don't know, they look so cute. I usually use like one of my, you already know, if you follow me a lot, you know what contacts I'm talking about. Oh, these look good too though. Y'all, I usually use these, but oh my god, I love these on her so much more. But yeah, this is literally how I make Sims, and now we have a new Sims. Her name is Kim, and yeah, this is Kim. I'm gonna make sure we have our eyelashes hitting the eyes properly, and boom, this is Kim. This is how she looks. She's really simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too wild, and like basically this is how I make Sims. So you see how quick that was? I'm so sorry, I really don't take time making. I'm so quick. I make him like it's like clockwork, okay? I just go bow, 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 and they're out, okay? I make it like it's factory out here. It's probably because I'm just used to making them. Oh, okay. I think she looks cute. What do y'all think? This is Kim. She's pretty, isn't she? I fuck with her. Her name is Kim Sierra, and then this is her traits. She's adventurous. She's nasty. She's an adventurer. She's excited. And she loves technology. She's a genius at it, even. But yeah, this is her. I hate choosing traits. That's why I randomize all my Sims traits. I never choose them anymore because I don't have time for that shit. So I saved this Sim so we can use her as a model back in like the future, whatever. But yeah. I'm not gonna put her for download because I know y'all already screaming. I'm not doing that shit. Why? Because I'm already using so much fucking CC, but I can't give you the Sim with the CC because, like, no. I'm not doing that shit. It takes so long to credit everybody. Not that I don't want to credit everybody. That's exactly why I'm not giving it, because I want to credit everybody. But doing that takes so long because there's so many CC. I'm doing that shit because that's so... You get the point, girl. You get the point. You're not getting this Sim. Okay? I'm so sorry. Okay. Now let's make a male Sim. Dear Lord. Okay. He's an adult. I want him as a young adult because I prefer that. I did say I sometimes look at the traits, but with him, I just want to get straight into it, okay? I don't really... And he already has traits, so I'm not even gonna look at this right now. I'm gonna go straight for normalizing the colors, which his colors are actually kind of normal. So I'm just gonna make it brown. Like this. And I'm gonna go through the eyes and change their colors as well. So just like that, just like kind of... with him, I'm not even gonna choose the eyebrows yet. I just want to start changing his face immediately. Most of the time, I keep the original features of my Sims. For him, I can't. No. And then we're gonna change his face normal to something, you know, like I usually do. I can already, like, since I do Sims a lot, I can tell which is being used and what's not being used. Another thing with male Sims is that their muscles and mass affects like their neck here. So if they're really muscly, their necks will go like, you know what I mean? So I tend to not make a lot of muscular Sims anyways. I put everything like on the middle. Just put the face profile a little bit at 0. I think his face height is higher, if I'm not mistaken. Yup. Lower that shit. See, that already changed a lot because we went from this to this. We're already going somewhere, okay? And it's in a positive place or whatever the fuck. His like jaw, like, yeah, I knew it. See, just put the fucking jaw width. There we go, that's the name. I know that his chin is too low. So we're gonna make it less low. I don't like his nose shape, so let me try to find something else. So now that his face is a bit more generic, we're gonna start adding personality to him. So I'm gonna change back his hairstyle to something I want and his eyebrows to something I want. For men mostly, I do try to make thick eyebrows a thing. Because, I don't know. I'm a simpleton, okay? I like this hairstyle. But then, sometimes for certain men, I put a beard on. Because they look better. Put the beard on. For him, I like that. I think this is cute on him. So for male Sims, I have this one slider that I really kind of like fuck with. It's like these sliders. They just make men's faces look a bit more like up. They add that little sprinkle to it, and I really fuck with that. Most of the time for men, I don't really try. Kind of just try to make them a little bit different, and if they do, great. If they don't, well damn, that's crazy. Wait, I really don't try with men. We're going somewhere. Now I'm just gonna observe his side profile because I always do that. Oh yeah, for eye bags you can just sometimes lower this a little bit more, but don't do it too much because then he look a little dead. The shape of it, there we go. See, it was just the shape that was bothering me. Okay, I just do the same thing I did for my female sim, which is the eyes first. I just use your nose mask first, just like my other sim. This one probably already works. I don't even try hard with men. I really don't. I don't think I care about them that much. I think it's because for me, it's easy to make them because I make them too much. So for me, like, I don't really try hard with any of my sims, actually. I don't try hard with even the female sims. I just make them quickly. It's like another business day for me, I guess. Next caller, next issue, next problem, okay? Okay, so as you can see, like, the shadow kind of gives definition to his face, which is the whole point of me adding shadows in the first place. They give a definition that and smoothness compared to like having none of that, which on male sims this looks better, but I kind of like this too. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'll add this one, right? And then after I do that, sometimes I do add like nose shadows and everything. So now that I've done that, it's time for the highlights. Or actually for him, I can put a bit of blush. Yeah, that makes him cuter. Anyways, so after I've done that, then we're time for the highlights. You already know I'm taking this one. That's like the best one. Now, moving on from the lips. This is one of my favorite lipsticks, so I'm just gonna use that one. You see how I don't care about men? I just click on whatever, and that works, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. Go to bed. I'm out. I'm going to bed. I've been loving these contacts lately. I don't know why. They're just hitting different. I usually never use them too. So it's like different for me. I like this blue one, but it's just too blue. Like, this one's perfect. It's a perfect in between like gray and blue. Yeah, ooh. Ooh, I like this one too though. But that's the one I should pick because his eyes are blue. We're doing that. Right? Or do y'all think, you know what? We should try something different. Like, another eye color. These eyes are amazing. Why have I never used this before? Y'all, I'm liking these a lot. This is cute too. What about this one? Ooh. Brown? Brown's cute too. Purple! I'm not gonna do purple, but do I like this one? I mean, we gotta use some. Let's just do the blue one because that's his eye color from like the beginning, and then you know, keep that. Right? Do y'all think I should do that? Nah, let's do this one. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Whoa, I think my mouse died, y'all. Luckily, I have more. Oh no, it's alive. I thought my mouse died. But anyways, what I was trying to say is that the CC that I use is only like of an addition, because you can make pretty realistic sims only with kind of like a maxis match CC. But like the main thing that's gonna like be more apparent to like the way your sims look is always gonna be the proportion. So like the shape of the head and everything. Like for me, making sims is not a hard task. I just pop them out like factory. I told y'all, okay? I pop them out like factory and I leave. Yeah, let me give him a name. Leonardo, that actually fits. Carbone. Yeah. What's your traits? Anyways, traits. Ambitious. Genius. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, makes the job. So Leonardo and Kim Seria. Did I save him? I did not. Save him right now because I'm not doing the sim again. Yeah. Like I'm not doing that shit. Okay, if we lose him, then we lose him because I'm not doing that shit. You should know me. Herbert Delarbra? Grapto? Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, they're having a convo. Okay, I didn't notice. No, he's waiting for her to finish. Okay, I thought they were having a group convo and they're not having. What is this turning to? This is supposed to be a fucking tutorial, y'all. I hope this helps because I've been asked this question so many goddamn times. I just never knew how to answer that. You know, because there's so many things I do. Sometimes I don't even follow the list I just gave you. Sometimes I just go with the flow. I just see where it goes. Like maybe with the like I don't follow it to the T is what I'm saying. Sometimes I do things that are a bit odd because I want to like make my sims different. So don't be scared to like go outside of what I just told you. I'm just giving you like what I do. If you don't want to follow what I said, like that's fine. Like it's your game. I'm not gonna jump out your screen. Like I'm not doing that. Who's doing that? I don't got time for that. Bitch, I'm probably sleeping or at work. I'm not jumping out your screen. Don't even worry about that. Okay, I'm not there. I'm not hunting you. I'm not doing nothing. You will be okay. You're safe. You're safe, believe me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. It was actually quite quick because I don't really complicate things. There's nothing complicated about how I make my sims. I just make them and they exist. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Okay, I hope this was informational. I hope this was sensational. Bitch, close the video. Cut the cameras. I'm tired. Cut the cameras, please. Whew.